And I wouldn't bring charges unless I was confident.
Back on May 5th, 2021, District Attorney Linda Stanley stood in front of the Chaffee County Courthouse and confidently announced that Barry Morphew had been arrested and charged with murder in connection with his wife's disappearance.
And it's about all the individuals that knew her and loved her and cared about her.
Less than a year later, she dropped the charges against Morphew, just days before the case was set to go to trial. 9 News has learned the Colorado Office of Attorney Regulation Counsel is now investigating her based on allegations of wrongdoing. The office has the power to discipline attorneys across the state, but does not elaborate on the parameters or details of active investigations.
I've been interviewed by the Office of Attorney Regulation Counsel as a witness regarding a complaint that was made against Linda Stanley, and I don't know who else, if anybody else, regarding the Morphew prosecution.
Iris Eaton is Barry Morphew's attorney and has spoken out for months that her client was wrongly charged and Stanley committed prosecutorial misconduct. Eaton says she did not file the complaint, but plans to file a separate one.
I do not think Linda Stanley should be able to prosecute people anymore.
Stanley told 9 News Monday night she did not think the investigation into her conduct was public because, quote, no one is assumed to have violated any rules. While we don't know what the investigation centers around, Eaton says she provided information about the Morphew case in particular.
I provided them with documents and videos, transcripts that backed up my belief that the prosecution team committed significant unethical misconduct.
Stanley dropped charges against Morphew last April, arguing investigators believe they were close to finding Suzanne Morphew's missing body under several feet of snow. 6 months later, the body has not been found, and prosecutors admitted they were wronged in court last week.
We thought back in May that we were close, that it was going to be soon that we were going to find Suzanne Morphew. Obviously, we were wrong.
In Denver, I'm Mark Salinger, 9 News.
Prosecutors said in court last week that law enforcement is still actively looking for Suzanne Morphew 2.5 years after she disappeared. They didn't provide any details about how or where they're searching. District Attorney Stanley told 9 News tonight she stands by her decision to dismiss the charges last April, given the information they had.